weren't there. Some of you were there and probably don't remember. And for those of you who were there and remember, I'm going to ask you to bear with me. But I thought it might be appropriate to read it again, although I've changed it, altered it, updated it, because after all, it was 20 years ago. So, here we go. My 70th birthday. It's my 70th birthday. I can't possibly be that old. It didn't seem to take that long for all those years to unfold. I was born to Theda and Ben Hoffman in April 1946. I had an older brother, Joel, from whom I learned many tricks. My folks were great parents, very involved with their family. I especially miss my mom, who was much more than a mother to me. Not only was she my parent, but my best friend in every way, and even after all of these years, I still think of her every day. Joel and I fought as little kids, like most siblings do, but when I turned 16, our relationship began anew. He taught me how to drive a stick and let me use his car, the little Morris Minor, his most prized possession by far. I took him to the airport when leaving for basic Air Force duty. The drive back home was a horrifying trip for me. I was a nervous wreck in traffic. My mom was at my side, acting as my coach, even though she didn't know how to drive. It was stop and go, and hilly all the way. If I hit another car, what a price I'd pay. Of course the car behind me was right up on my tail. I tried hard not to roll back, determined not to fail. I made it home somehow, parked, and took the keys inside the house and left them there. No more trips for me. Joel and I became very close, and we've been the best of friends. We do anything for each other, and I hope this never ends. Although he lives in Detroit now, it doesn't seem far at all. We keep in touch via the phone and had some marathon calls. His wonderful wife, Robin, makes everything lots of fun. If you ever need help with anything, she's the one to call on. When we go to visit them, we feel at home, not as guests. As a hostess and my sister-in-law, she's absolutely the best. I went to grade school at Jackson Park and thought school was lots of fun. In the 5th grade, believe it or not, I was the tallest one. My classmates grew and passed me up, but I didn't mind at all, because when going out on dates with the guys, I'd rather be short than tall. I grew up on Amherst. U-City was the place. Those days were very special, all at a slower pace. The Greens lived downstairs from us. Our families were almost one. Our relationship was unique, and we always had lots of fun. We had an open door policy. The back doors were never locked. We just walked the steps and went in. We never even knocked. Aunt Rhoda and Uncle Herman were my second mom and dad, and Rich and Linda are the best cousins anyone's ever had. In fact, Linda was more like a sister, but it was even better than that, because I could leave and run upstairs whenever we'd have a snack. We've remained very close to each other all over all these years. We've shared many times of laughter and also some times of tears. We have a very special bond. It would be difficult to explain. I'm grateful to experience it and hope it will always remain. And Rich married Jeannie, who is a terrific gal. If she weren't my relative, I'd want her for my pal. I graduated from high school in 1964, went on to study at college so I could learn some more. In the meantime, I met Larry, who was a wonderful man. Unfortunately, things would happen, which no one would ever plan. He lost his battle and his life at the young age of 33, but left me with the greatest gifts ever bestowed upon me. We were blessed to have 2 terrific sons, voila, Eric and Chuck. They are devoted, caring, intelligent guys whom I love very much. There were years of driving carpools and cheering at baseball games. They both did well in school and always brought honor to their names. Our relationship has always been open, and we are very close. We spent hours having discussions, some of the times I love the most. They both work very hard and have been successful over the years. moving away from St. Louis in order to advance their careers. They both ended up working at CDW in Chicago, adding greatly to the company's sales. Hey guys, way to go. I spent many years as a single mom. It was difficult at times, but I have two of the best sons anyone will ever find. A few years later down the road, how lucky could I get? Into my life came one of the greatest men I've ever met. I'm sure you guys have guessed already. Bruce is this man's name. After having met him, my life would never be the same. He brought so much fun and laughter into my life. After 7 years of dating, we finally became man and wife. We've been married for 26 years and we're still going strong. We seem to be able to handle whatever comes along. Bruce traveled for his job and it seemed like he was always away. Now that we are retired, we are together every day. It's really great spending time with your loving mate. It just seems like we are on a never-ending date. I'm thrilled that Bruce is my partner and hope we'll have many more years to share. Lots of good health and happiness going through life as a pair. Over the years, our family certainly has grown. We now have additional members that we can call our own. Chuck brought us Andy, smart, pretty, with great style. Loves to cook, read a book, devoted to her career all the while. Air gave us other additions to our family. She's intelligent and vivacious. This is Amy. She's great at multitasking. Nothing is ever too much. She works and is a great wife and mom, giving everything her special touch. And the lights of my life, two very special little girls, Stella and Lee, who are more precious than the finest pearls. I love spending time with them, all playing together or one-on-one. All the girly stuff I never got to do, having had two sons. Josh gave us one more addition, although he is far away. It's grandson Isaiah, also known as Zay. He's the cutest little boy, it's a spitting image of his dad. On Facebook, we love to see the great times they have had. Joel was the only one to carry on the Hoffman name. He did this so effectively, adding 6 sons. In addition to these nephews, added to the family, I have one great nephew and alas 4 great nieces. There is a wedding on the horizon, and hopefully there will be more wonderful great nieces and nephews to add to the Hoffman score. I learned from a very early age we must take the good with the bad. I try to focus on the happy years, not dwell on the sad. I hope my future holds many years filled with celebrations, trips, and more, to include family gatherings filled with love and laughter galore. Thank you all for coming to help celebrate my birthday. Each of you has played an important part in my life along the way. I am blessed to have terrific friends as well as a great family. And thanks to all of my kids for giving this beautiful party for me. In closing, I would just like to borrow a phrase that I heard a celebrity say once, and that is, yesterday is history, tomorrow is a mystery, today is a gift. That's why they call it the present. Today is definitely one of the greatest presents I could ever have, to celebrate my birthday surrounded by all the people I love. And I want to thank each and every one of you for being here to help make my special birthday extra special.
Thank you.
We've got some gifts to open.
I have what?
Gifts to
Cake.
open.
Oh, yeah, right?